Hello, good day. How are you today? You're good, right? Okay. Are you ready for today's lesson? You are? That is good. Today, in basic science, we are going to be learning about animals and plants. Okay? Our topic for today in basic science is on animals and plants. Are we ready for today's lesson? Animals are living things like us, and they come in different shapes and sizes. They are fascinating living creatures that come in various shapes, sizes, and habitats. We're going to be looking at the characteristics that define animals as living things and how they have been classified into different groups. Okay? While plants are amazing living things that make our world colorful and green. So we are also going to be looking at what makes plants special and learn about the characteristics that define them as living things. Okay? So first we are going to be looking at animals, okay? Characteristics of animals as living things. Characteristics are the special things that make animals alive and different from non-living things. Okay? One of the characteristics of animals as living things, multicellular. Animals are made up of many cells which work together to perform various functions in their bodies. Animals are made of tiny building blocks called cells. Many cells work together to make their bodies. Okay? These cells work together to help the animal live. Do we understand that? Heterotrophic. Unlike plants, animals cannot make their own food through photosynthesis. They obtain their energy by consuming other organisms, either plants or other animals. So unlike plants, animals can't make their own food. They have to eat other things like plants, other animals, or even insects to get energy. Do we understand? They need to eat other things to get energy. That's why they hunt, eat plants, or munch on other animals. Because animals can't make their own food like plants. Movement. Most animals can move, whether it's like walking, swimming, flying, or crawling. Some move quickly while others move very slowly. Most animals can move around. Some walk, some swim, and some fly. These help them find food and explore their world. Okay? Sensory organs. Animals have senses like sight, hearing, touch, taste, and smell that help them navigate their environment and find food. So animals have special body parts like eyes, ears, nose, tongue, skin that help them see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. These senses help them find food, keep them safe, and understand the world around them. Reproduction. Animals reproduce to create new generations. Most animals give birth to their offspring, but some lay eggs. Animals have babies to keep their kind alive. Some animals have babies that look like them, while others lay eggs, which later hatch into baby animals. So animals have babies to keep their kind going. Adaptations. Animals have unique features and behaviors that help them survive in their specific habitats. These are called adaptations. Animals are smart and can change to live in different places. Okay, so these are the characteristics of animals as living things. Special things that make animals alive and different from non-living things. Okay, good. Okay, so next we're going to be looking at classification of animals. Scientists group animals into two main groups: vertebrates and invertebrates. Okay, vertebrates, these are animals with a backbone. They include mammals, birds, reptiles, amphibians, and fish. These animals have a backbone inside their bodies. Okay? Invertebrates, these are animals without a backbone. Invertebrates make up the majority of animal species and include insects, spiders, worms, mollusks, and more. So invertebrate animals, these are animals without backbones. They don't have backbones. Okay? Do we understand? Good. Now we are going to be looking at plants as living things. Plants as living things means that plants are alive, just like people and animals. We're going to be looking at some important things to know about plants. Made of many parts. Plants have different parts. Just like we have different body parts, they have roots, stems, leaves, flowers, and sometimes fruits. So plants have different parts like roots, stem, leaves, flowers, sometimes fruits. These parts help them grow and stay healthy. Need sunlight. Plants love the sun. They use sunlight to make their own food in the process called photosynthesis. This makes them grow and stay healthy. So sunlight is used to make their own food, a bit like how we eat to get energy. Plants love the sun. Take in water. Plants drink water through their roots. Just like we drink water through our mouths, water helps them stay hydrated and carry nutrients. So plants drink water through their roots. It's like they are drinking through a straw to stay hydrated and get nutrients they need. Plants breathe, but they do it in a special way. They take in carbon dioxide from the air and release oxygen, which is great for us because we breathe in oxygen. So just like we breathe in air, plants also breathe. They take in carbon dioxide from the air, and in return, they release oxygen, which is what we need to breathe. Reproduce. Plants make more plants by making seeds, which can grow into new plants. Some plants make flowers and fruits to hold their seeds. Plants make more plants by producing seeds. Some plants have flowers and fruits that hold their seeds. These seeds can grow into new plants. Okay? So plants are essential for our world because they provide oxygen for us to breathe and are a source of food. They come in many shapes and sizes, from tiny flowers to tall trees, and making our planet beautiful and green. Plants are living things and they need care to grow, just like we need food, water, and sunlight to stay healthy. Okay? So next, we're going to be looking at characteristics of plants as living things. Characteristics are the special things that make plants alive and different from non-living things. Stationary. Plants stay in one place. They don't move like animals. They have roots to anchor them in the ground. The roots anchor the plants in the ground. Stems support the plant and transport water and nutrients, and leaves help the plants make food and breathe. Plants have different parts, but they don't move. They stay in one place. Photosynthesis. They can make their own food using sunlight, water, and air. This is how they get energy. So plants need sunlight to make their own food. Sunlight is their source of energy. Green color. Most plants are green because of special green pigment called chlorophyll. This helps them capture sunlight. Growth. Plants grow throughout their lives. They start as tiny seeds and can become very big over time. Plants grow over time. They start as tiny seeds and become big trees or beautiful flowers. They also change with the season. Different shapes and sizes. Plants come in all sorts of shapes and sizes, from tiny flowers to tall trees. Adapt to environments. Plants change to fit the places they live. Some have thick leaves to survive in deserts, while others have wide leaves to catch more sunlight in the rainforest. Okay? Remember, plants are vital for our planet because they provide us with oxygen and food. They make the earth a beautiful and green place to live. So we understood today's lesson on animals and plants, right? We talked about animals as living things. We talked about the characteristics and classification of animals, right? We also looked at plants as living things and talked about the characteristics of plants as living things. So we understood today's lesson, right? Good. So next we are going to be looking at our assignment. I'm sure we are going to be able to do our assignment, right? Good.